California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The Chargers had 0-11 now in the year. And, Charles, it's a bleak picture, just to be frank, when you're in a hole like this.
And they're starting to run out of time. Not many games left in the season, so everyone's talking about find some inspiration. What they really need to find is some consistent and better play. That's the only way they'll find that win that they're seeking.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking open and drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback?
Herbert has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Brown. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Second and 4. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple.
Second and 2.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. When you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum, they can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Herbert's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Touchdown catch, and the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. From From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Allen again. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. to the air. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be second and 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on second and 13. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run with Dobbins. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point safely through, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football.